I'm 86 years old, and looking back, I have to be honest. Moving into a nursing home wasn't what I thought it would be. If you're considering this step, or if someone you love is, please listen closely. This video is for you. Today, I want to share the 5 biggest regrets I have about moving into a nursing home. These aren't just complaints, they're hard truths. Truths I wish I had known earlier. Truths that might just save you or your loved one from deep emotional pain. Please stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal could change how you think about aging, care, and what truly brings comfort and dignity in your later years. By the end, I hope you'll walk away with clarity and the strength to make the choice that's truly right for you. Let's begin. Number 1, loss of personal freedom and privacy. The first and most painful reality, losing my personal freedom and privacy. Before I moved into the nursing home, I thought it would be a gentle transition. Some help, some peace, and a bit more rest. But the reality hit harder than I expected. Everything runs on a schedule. Meals are at fixed times. Baths, medications, even when you get out of bed, it's all decided for you. What once was your life now feels like a routine set by someone else. Privacy becomes a rare luxury. Shared rooms, constant staff check-ins, and the inability to simply close a door and be alone. It chips away at your spirit. You're always being observed, and that quiet moment to reflect, or just be yourself, it vanishes. I remember feeling like I was no longer in charge of my own life, and that realization was crushing. My friend James, who's 82, once told me, "I didn't mind the medical help, I just miss deciding when I have my coffee." And he's right, the small things become the biggest losses. Some homes try to offer more freedom, but many don't. And until you're in that bed, you might not realize how important those little decisions truly were. Freedom and privacy aren't luxuries, they're dignity. And when they're gone, you feel it deeply. Number 2, feeling lonely, even surrounded by people. Here's the second regret, and it might surprise you. It's the deep, aching loneliness, even when you're never alone. I thought surely I won't feel isolated. Look at all the people around me. But it turns out being surrounded by others doesn't guarantee connection. Many residents are struggling. Some don't speak much. Others are tired, quiet, or battling their own mental or physical pain. The activities are there, but often feel generic or repetitive. And forming real, meaningful bonds, that's hard, especially when everyone's just trying to get through the day. My friend Carol moved in hoping for companionship. But she told me, "I miss deep conversations. I miss being around people who really know me." And I knew exactly what she meant. The roles we used to have, mother, neighbor, friend, volunteer, they fade here. Now we're mostly seen as patients. And that shift in identity can be incredibly isolating. If you're planning for nursing home care, please remember, social interaction isn't just a nice thing. It's essential to our emotional health. Look for places that truly value connection. Talk to staff about how they foster relationships. Ask if they have groups or support systems tailored to personal interests. Because loneliness doesn't just hurt the heart, it can weaken the mind and the body too. Number 3, loss of independence and autonomy. The third regret, losing my independence and the ability to make even simple decisions. When you live independently, you don't think twice about choosing what you'll eat, what time you'll sleep, or when you'll go for a walk. But in a nursing home, everything runs on someone else's clock. Meals are served when it's convenient for the kitchen. Baths happen when staff is free. Activities come with sign-up sheets and time slots. And soon, you begin to feel powerless. I remember how disheartened I felt when I had to ask for help with the restroom or wait to be wheeled outside. It wasn't just physical, it was emotional. My neighbor George loved gardening and woodworking. But once he moved in, there were no tools, no soil, no place to create. He felt like he had lost not just hobbies, but his identity. When we lose our independence, we start to question our purpose. And with that comes sadness and even depression. Yes, safety matters, but so does the ability to make your own choices. Even simple ones: what to wear, when to nap, what music to play. If you're considering a nursing home, ask this: will I still have the power to make meaningful choices? Because the answer to that question will shape how you feel about every day that follows. Number 4, emotional isolation. Despite constant company, this might sound familiar, but it's so important it deserves repeating. After moving in, I discovered that emotional connection is often missing, even when people are physically present. Staff members are kind, but they're busy, overwhelmed, rushed, and conversations, if you're lucky enough to have one, tend to focus on needs, not stories, laughter, or dreams. You miss familiar faces. The neighbors who waved every morning, the grandkids who used to sit by your knee, the rhythm of your old life, the background noise of home gone. Margaret, a vibrant 79-year-old, once told me she felt like she disappeared the day she moved in. She wasn't seen as her anymore. She was a patient, a room number. And slowly, she pulled away from everything. Loneliness in a care facility is different than being alone at home. It's emptier, because you're not just missing people, you're missing your people. Please, if you or your loved one is considering this move, prepare for this emotional shift. Encourage regular visits, video calls, and deep, meaningful conversations. And if you're already in a facility, speak up. Ask for opportunities that make you feel human again, because feeling connected, really connected, is what keeps the soul alive. Number 5, the hidden cost of losing autonomy. Lastly, let's talk about the cost that often goes unnoticed, the quiet erosion of autonomy. People think nursing homes are just about providing safety and medical care. But what they often miss is how much we give up in return. You may no longer decide what you eat, when you rise, or how you spend your afternoon. And this slow drip of lost choices chips away at your confidence, your motivation, and even your will to participate in life. Robert, an 82-year-old who used to be an engineer, told me something I'll never forget. He said, "It's not the wheelchair that bothers me. It's that someone else tells me when I can roll." And I understood. When we lose autonomy, we lose ourselves. That's when people stop joining activities, stop laughing, stop caring. Families often don't see this. They see clean rooms, staff check-ins, and scheduled meals. But they miss the empty eyes, the quiet withdrawal. Even small choices, what shirt to wear, when to brush your teeth, matter. Because choice means agency, and agency means dignity. We need to demand environments where elders are still seen as people, where our voices matter, where our pasts, our habits, our quirks are honored, not erased. Because the greatest care in the world means little if it comes at the cost of who you are. Looking back, I see clearly now. The regrets I carry aren't about meals or medications. They're about dignity, connection, control. Yes, nursing homes provide safety, but we must be honest about what we may lose in return. So if you're facing this decision, pause. Ask what matters most. Freedom to choose. Meaningful connection. Respect for your voice. Because it's not just about living longer. It's about living well. And if you've already made the move, I want you to know it's never too late to advocate for yourself, to ask for more choice, to demand more meaning, to speak your truth. We are not just care recipients. We are human beings with stories, with spirit, with worth. So tell me, which part of this message touched you the most? Have you or someone you love experienced these regrets? Please share in the comments. Your voice could help someone else feel seen. And if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. It means the world to us and helps us keep creating content that informs, inspires, and connects. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.